What's up, everybody? It's day 5 of the Apache build. Day 4 yesterday was not so good. We didn't get nearly as much done, didn't get the motor fit, stuff like that, you know. In hot rodding you have days like that, so hopefully today we can start tearing some stuff down, getting it a little more ready, and hopefully by the end of the day some of our parts will be here and we'll be a little bit more prepared, and we'll start mating them together. So we'll see how today goes. Wish us luck. Beautiful day down here at Hot Rod Hollow. Sun's out. Got the old truck out. Got the motor covered up with a tarp here. I'm about to uncover it. We are not going to be able to get this thing in there without the little F-body pan that I got, so I'm going to swap it out, and we'll start changing parts over, seeing how everything starts to look. Make sure there's hopefully no water in this. We're gonna pull the pan. We gotta drain all this hole out. So far it looks like no water was in here. Whenever we pulled the cats off, there was a little bit of water in the cats, but the truck was parked out down by the creek, so whenever it rains, it floods down there, so it might have just went in the tailpipes. Hopefully it didn't go further than that. But even when you run into junkyard motors, you run into this kind of stuff, so you always need to be aware. But everything looks clean so far. So for everyone wondering, just like myself, I've never held them up beside each other, but the 99 through 02 Camaro, Firebird, Trans Am, stuff like that, those oil pans, compared to the truck pan, that is the F-body, compared to the truck, but look at how much more shallow that is. Only thing is, it moves up a little bit towards the front, takes that sump and moves it a little bit forward. So that's going to make it a little bit tougher to clear cross members, but it gives you so much more clearance. I'll have them beside each other here in just a second. Alright, so oil pan's off. I'm going to go ahead and pull this dampener. This right here is one that I got off, I think it came off Amazon, I don't remember, Amazon or eBay. But this is the style. It locks on the outside of it right there. And basically there's a rod that goes inside the crank, and that is what actually pushes this out. So once you tighten down on this, it actually pulls the balancer off of the crank itself. So we're gonna see how this one right here works out. I've used it a couple times, so it should be just fine, but I'll show you a little example of how easy that it is with one of these tools. Now I'm gonna pull off the timing cover. We're gonna check all the timing set and everything, and we're gonna see if we think it's worth it to change this cam out. So let's pull it. Pop a shot off of there. Ooh, a little dark in there. But that looks like a good timing chain. Like I said, this motor's already been worked on. It's already got an LS1 hot cam, but for the plans that I have, I'm afraid this hot cam isn't gonna do exactly what I want it to do. So this also opens up to where we can change out our pickup tube and our windage tray and all that stuff for the F-body pan. So this opens up a lot of opportunities. I'm gonna see what all we can see here, and we'll see how far that we want to take it. I'm about to already got the torque converter bolts off, so I'm about to split these things and hopefully get this thing on a stand. We're about to have more parts coming. I think we've made our mind up. So that's good news. I'll pull this front assembly stuff off right here and get it on a stand, and we'll see what all that we need to start taking care of to boost this bad boy. So that's the plan so far. So we'll get all this stuff off and go ahead and throw this F-body pan on, and that way it'll be ready for test fit, and along with that we'll hopefully have our parts in for the swap mounts and all that stuff. So hopefully making progress. That's what it's about. Put the new windage tray on, shorter than the other one, so it'll hopefully have some clearance for the oil pan. While we're got everything down low on the engine, let's go ahead and knock this thing apart, and we'll get the motor on a stand. Needs a little motivation. There's that side. There's that one. Cool. Sweet. So this is my engine stand of choice. I got it from Summit Racing. It's a lot of people worry about them, but for little stuff like this, not much to it. I really like it. It doesn't break the bank, so it's another thing that I like about it. So I've got the transmission and engine finally split. I waited entirely too long, but it was easier to get to the torque converter bolts that way. Now that I got them split, I put it on my little Summit engine stand, which they're not the strongest in the world, but they do exactly what they need to do for something like this. I'm going to get this mess cleaned up. Gonna get all this stuff kind of moved around so that I can mess with this thing. And we're gonna get some parts ordered, and we're gonna start making this thing a little bit better than what it is right now. So stick around. I'll try to include as much as I can, and I'll kind of fill you guys in on the parts that I'm putting on it too as well. So now we can flip it over, finish putting this this pickup tube and everything on it. I got the windage tray on, and then we'll get the F-body pan, and sooner or later we'll be test fitting this thing in the truck, so we'll see how it goes. All right, I've got the oil pump sitting on there. It is a Melling high volume, and this little thing right here is a cool little thing. People have an issue with a pickup tube coming loose, and this right here makes it to where you can bolt it to both sides. It's an ICT billet thing, and it works pretty awesome. Kind of a little bit of security. Sure makes you feel better about it. Make sure you got everything started good. I like to run these in by hand. Got the oil pan gasket on. Oil pan's ready to go on. I put the pickup tube on along with the new Melling high volume oil pump. The little bitty dual bolt ICT billet. The little flange that holds on the pickup tube. We'll be putting on the oil pan now, bolting it down, and it'll be there to stay. It's the new F-body pan, so everything's changed up a little bit. So I'm gonna slap that thing on there and we'll see how it looks. Alright, so we have got the new F-body oil pan on. Well, it's new to me. Oil pump, all that good stuff. So we got it cleaned up. I might tape it up and spray it. It's looking pretty good. I might throw the cover on just because, and tape it up a little bit and spray it black. It just hides everything a little bit better. This is not a professional built engine or anything real fancy. It's just something that we are going to run and play with and tinker with. So it does not have to be perfect. So tape it up, spray it, and hopefully our parts will get in this afternoon and we'll be able to set it down in the truck. So we'll see how it goes. Got it all flipped over. Gonna take and tape up the heads and the oil pan, just kinda. It's not going to be anything fancy. And I'm just going to shoot some black on this thing to dress it up just a fuzz, and then we'll flip it back over and we'll take it over there to the other side because it's about ready. Alright, the shop's closed. I did a little bit of taping, not a whole lot, just cause. Not too worried about it. I'm just gonna put a quick spray on this thing. I'll flip it over and do the same to the top, and it'll be ready to go. Today I'm gonna be using the VHT. The engine enamel is gonna be flat black. Something to just kind of dress it up. No big deal. So we'll see how it sticks. I've cleaned everything up. Tried my best to get all the grease and all that stuff off. So if it's not perfect, it's fine. And if it is, even better. So let's see how. Alright, so we got it painted up, covered pretty well. Like I said, it's not perfect. I just wanted to clean it up just a little bit. I went ahead and threw a oil filter on it just to keep trash out. You know, nothing fancy, just a little 5.3. Got the cover and all on, so now I'm gonna roll it over there and we're gonna put it beside the Apache, and we'll be about caught up on everything, waiting on parts. So once it comes in, it will be ready to slap right in there. I'm so pumped.